Hello, this is Group 9. We are doing a presentation on the killing of Dante Wright. These are our group members. We have Vanessa, Roger, Antu, and Ellie. So first off, we are going to be talking about who Dante Wright was before the police involved shooting. He was a 20-year-old man who had a son named Junior, who he loved very much. He had been trying to improve his life recently so he could take better care of his child. His friends and family had always said that he was an upbeat person that loved to play basketball. To describe what had happened briefly, Dante was at a stoplight where police officer Kimberly Potter was attempting to make an arrest for an outstanding warrant in the Brooklyn Center in Minnesota. And after a brief struggle, Officer Potter shoots Dante in the chest and he attempted to drive away, but collided with another vehicle and a barrier. CPR was administered but could not be saved. Officer Potter claims that she had meant to use her taser on him and not her gun. So how does the group feel about the police's use of force, and was it justified? Why or why not? The shooting of Dante Wright was sparked a variety of reactions and feelings from many people. Wright's killing was viewed by many community members, activists, and civil rights organizations as the result of institutional racism and police brutality, as well as unjustified and excessive use of force by the police.
So other think that the people like police flowers their trains and policy and that weighed behavior during the traffic stop caused his death.
These people, I don't see myself now. Where am I supposed to see? These people, where's me? It's still showing Roy. Sorry, I don't know if I must.
It's okay, just
Yeah. Okay. These people including some law enforcement officers supporting and supporters, and conclusion has not yet been made, and the case is still being investigated.
However, our group feels that the shooting should have never happened. The police officer who shot Dante Wright was a 26-year-old veteran, but this police officer was not able to tell the difference between a taser and a handgun, which, when you think about it, she shouldn't even be in the force in the first place. If she can't tell the difference between a handgun and a taser, then she shouldn't be handling either one of them as a police officer. This is seen in the body cam footage, and she is also responsible for the lives of citizens in the community. She just should have been more careful and taken the job more seriously.
Absolutely agree to that.
So what factors may have contributed to train and overall subculture of the police force in question? So basically, the department police practice and training technical as well as the individual develops base and experience of the officer could all have their role in the officer training and general subculture. The military to the of police force the outbreak of understand based and racial profiling in the law enforcement and the take of duty of or for officer who commit crime have been arrested as contribution case to cost of police unkindness. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. It's not showing me, y'all. Every time it's supposed to show me at the bottom, and that's a big problem right there because I have to show in that little box, but it's crazy. Do y'all see me in a little box while I'm talking?
Yep.
All right. Every time y'all speak, it just changes the boxes, but mine's not changing. All right. So list 1 to 3 law enforcement hiring changes your group would make to make the community safer. Law enforcement is a big part of our society, responsible for maintaining law and order, protecting the citizens, ensuring public safety. However, in the recent years, there have been growing concerns about police brutality, racial profiling, and other issues that have this distrust of the public trust in law enforcement. To address these concerns and make our community safer, there are several key changes that could be made in the hiring process for law enforcement officers. Firstly, there should be a greater emphasis on diversity in law enforcement hiring. Police departments should reflect the communities they serve, and hiring a diverse range of officers can help to build trust and understanding between law enforcement and the public. This means actively recruiting candidates from a variety of backgrounds, including racial and ethnic minorities, LGBTQ plus individuals, and women. Secondly, there should be strictly vetted of candidates during the hiring process. This includes more through background checks for for physical physical background checks, evaluations, other assessments to assure the candidates are well suited for the demands of law enforcement work. This can help to weed out candidates who may be using excessive force or who have a history of domestic violence behavior or many other things like that, or short-tempered. Finally, there should be a greater involvement in training and education for law enforcement officers. This includes ongoing training and this like basically, understanding to de-escalate the escalation of techniques of like why, and knowing why and how to use a certain move, when to use the certain move, and how to understand how to be in another person's shoes while you are arresting the
perpetrator.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you so much, Roger, for that. Thank you.
Of course.
A group is a team effort here, you guys.
That's right.
That's right. And it's also important to provide officers with the resources and support they need to maintain good mental health and well-being, as this can help to reduce incidents of police misconduct. By applying these changes in law enforcement hiring, we can help to build a more effective and trustworthy police force that is better equipped to serve them and protect our community. While these changes may take time and effort to implement, they are essential if we are to create a safer and more just a society for all. Number 6.
Right. So lastly, this police involved shooting sparked heavy feelings of shock and anger and despair in not only my life but also the community's life, especially during the time when they heard Daunte Wright got shot and during the protests and riots. This comes as a surprise because these same police officers are supposed to be trained to keep us safe, trained to know what they're doing. This just changes our whole perception. Now we have to be more cautious. Now, maybe some of us may have additional fear with them. In any encounters they might have, they might never know if I'm going to be next or what might happen to me. Also, I believe the purpose of this assignment is to have the community and us as students think critically and increase conversation within racial injustice, police brutality, and just equality overall.
All right. Thank you for listening to us. We are very blessed. We are very happy to understand the story of Dwight Wright and many others that did lose their life to law enforcement. Mistake happens, but this was a real big mistake. And I'm so sorry for the loss of Dwight Wright.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.